Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at SLB. This was a stock analysis request from one of the followers, and I wanted to let you know that anyone can make these requests and I will most likely cover them, especially if there is an actionable trade setup to follow. Now on this chart we don't have the prettiest structure formed to the upside, however this is a decently sizable uptrend going on in this area, and I am tracking overall a larger leading diagonal forming to the upside where we have this as the wave 1 up. We are looking here at a wave 2 down, and here an A wave up, B wave down, and now a C wave that is expected to form to the upside. And we can even go ahead and mark these numbers, these ideas on the chart, and since we have the wave 2 bottom already, we can even go ahead and look for an ideal target for the third wave to the upside, which is the 138.2% extension of the wave 1, and we have so far gotten only to the 78.6% retracement, and we are looking to overall reach the 138.2% extension of the wave 1 within this overall wave 3 to the upside. Now, since we also have the wave A top and most likely the wave B bottom as well, we can look even for an ideal target, or the ideal target for the wave C, which is the 100% extension of the wave A, and it seems to be very much in line with the overall 100% extension of the wave 1. But if this really is to form a larger wave 3 to the upside, we are looking to reach the 138.2% extension of the wave 1, the $920 level, which is quite a stretch for such a wave C, but we must get there to have any high confidence, any reliable signal that this is indeed a third wave that is forming to the upside. And it doesn't have to happen too quickly, it could take a significant amount of time, but overall through this pattern we are expecting to get to those levels. Now in a wave C we are looking to form a 5-wave structure. It could be an ending diagonal, but it needs to be an overall 5-wave pattern. And so far in this wave 1 I would have actually already liked it to be a little bit different. I would have liked to see another high within this movement to the upside. It would have looked better. It could have been tracked more easily as a 5-wave structure, but even with what we have at the moment on this chart, we are still able to track this pattern indeed as a 5-wave move to the upside. So I am going to track this as a leading diagonal for now. Now if we end up forming a larger ABC structure in the overall wave 3 to the upside, we would know that we should be tracking such an idea from now on. We don't have the confidence in this initial structure in the wave 1 that it is guaranteed a 5-wave structure to determine that if we fail to form here a 5-wave structure in the wave 3, that this overall pattern is going to fail and that we may see even a reset here within the wave B. Now I haven't shown you the area of support yet for the larger wave B correction, and we did push quite deep into it, but we still have some room. We didn't even get to the 78.6% retracement quite, which was at the $11 level. But for now we are focusing on the smaller time frame area of support, which is between the $33 all the way down to the $17 level at the 78.6% retracement, where as long as we hold here this area of support, we still have a good chance, good probabilities for a reversal to the upside in a wave 3. Now for this time frame, this is pretty much it. We can now focus on the correction here, because clearly we have started the larger correction in wave 2. There is no doubt about that, and we have even gotten to the area of support, which has proven quite responsive, or rather the stock price action has proven quite responsive to this first level, where we haven't managed to form a significant break below it. Now within this structure to the downside, however, I do prefer at the moment that we extend a little bit lower. Within this overall wave 2 I am tracking an ABC pattern at the moment, where this would be an A wave down, B wave up, and I'm tracking a C wave to the downside right now. And within this wave C I am looking again for a 5-wave structure. A wave C must always be a 5-wave pattern, and this wave C in particular will be being tracked as an ending diagonal, meaning that we are looking, actually let's go here on the daily, it might be easier to see, but we are looking for an ABC structure in a wave 1, ABC structure in a wave 2, here ABC structure in a wave 3, and now A, B, C structure in wave 4, and then we are looking for the fifth wave to the downside, which is also expected to form an A, B, C structure. Now, even though we have already an A, B, C pattern here in the wave 4, it isn't necessarily confirmed that we cannot go any higher. Yeah, we can even start tracking a possible completion of this overall correction here already. Although it is not necessarily a high preference for me, it could have indeed formed a different pattern overall. Yeah, we could have formed something like a WXY pattern, in which case we wouldn't necessarily need any additional lows to form within this overall wave 2, but it would still be advised to be prepared for further extensions to the downside. After all, we haven't managed to push too much into the area of support, and we can still easily track relevant areas of resistance, especially for the current wave 4 correction, where in this correction for the wave 4, I can even remove here this ABC pattern. It is clear. I wanted it to be here for explanation purposes. But yeah, within this wave 4, I am looking for an ABC structure, and I'm looking to find resistance at the levels between the $35 all the way up to the $42.2 level. So far, we have pushed into the 38.2% retracement twice, and we got rejected the second time already. And by the way, the 38.2% retracement is the ideal target for a wave 4. So technically, we did fulfill all the minimum expectations, even the ideal expectations, in fact, for such a correction. So I don't necessarily need any additional highs. And you may be thinking, wait, here we have a 5-wave structure to the upside, yeah? Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, yeah, but this is an ABC structure, yeah? We formed here a higher low. This can easily be tracked as a wave B, and here a wave C to the upside, which rather suggests that this pattern is complete, even though we have a 5-wave move. So I wouldn't necessarily have too high hopes here for a 1-2 setup. Yeah, maybe in the case of a small wave 4 here and the truncation in a 5th wave, we may have a full pattern, which is why we can track in a different scenario a completion of the overall larger correction, but it's not a high probability for me. Yeah, it would be much rather preferred that we form another low here in a 5th wave. It is preferred that we extend here to the downside in another ABC pattern. But for those of you interested anyway, you could be looking here for support at the levels between the $35.5 all the way down to the $33 level at the 78.6% retracement, where so far we have pushed into the 50% retracement and we have pushed out of the support zone once again. Now, from a large time frame perspective, it is technically sufficient what we did here within the wave 2, but again, I don't have a full count. I don't necessarily have any clear indication that we have bottomed, and again, we should be prepared for further extensions lower. And for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.